Y'all, this economy is screwed up. Screwed all the way up. But don't panic. Don't panic. Start investing. Invest in yourself. Invest in money. Even invest in God. Put God first. Don't crash out. Don't go crazy. Because things will get better. As long as you take control of your own life and make it better. It won't get better by itself now. If you down and depressed, it's your job to lift yourself up, unfortunately. Because most people are down and depressed. And it's also my job. I'm going to help you too if you watch my videos. But if you don't watch them, it's on you. But I say the first thing you should do is keep God first. Start praying, start meditating, read the Bible. Read Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 over and over again if you have to. Seek the kingdom of God and everything else will be added on to you. Seek the kingdom and the righteousness of God. So seek the kingdom and be righteous. You live by God's commandments. Oh, God got you. Everything else will be added on to you. But if you look at God's commandments, you got to follow them. You basically got to be disciplined. In this crazy world we live in where it's a whole bunch of temptation. Through social media, through the people you hang around, there's just so much temptation. That's when you just got to lock in. You got to have your mind made up that I'm following God. Like I don't care how many devils come my way. Because there are more evil or bad spirits in this world than good, unfortunately. So what I'm basically saying is, as an adult, if you're watching this video as an adult, a grown woman, a grown man, yes, you have to be pure. That means no drugs, no alcohol. If you drink, got to be every blue moon. You got to take care of yourself. When it comes to sex, if you have sex with that person, you got to lock in with them. No casuals, no random sex. If you're having problem with lust, go celibate for a whole year. Like, that's how serious it is. If you really want to receive all your blessings and have everything adding on to you, I feel like that's what you got to do. You got to be very disciplined and focused. And you got to have your mind made up. Like, I'm not finna crash out like everybody else. Crashing out, acting crazy. Most people who going crazy, crashing out, they don't have God in their life. And they on some type of drugs, heavy use of alcohol. Now, nothing wrong with drinking socially. You still got to fit in somehow. Unfortunately, in this world, some way, somehow, you still got to fit in. Because we are on this physical realm. You know, your family probably want to hang out with your family during Labor Day weekend coming up. Labor Day weekend. So you probably want to hang with your family. I say drink a little bit, maybe one shot, but stay away from drugs, especially hard drugs. Because I heard once you get hooked to them hard drugs, that's it. It's going to be hard to fight them demons off. The spiritual demons. Because that's all it is, spiritual demons. And now that I know that, my mind is like, every time an urge or somebody try to throw me off, I just be like, oh, that's just a spiritual demon. That's a demon trying to throw me off God's path. And it's more easier for me to control myself like that. Be disciplined. That's how I think. Everything is mental. If you think like that, you'll be better off. You'll move better, move different, have more swag, all that. But if you let the temptation take over, you might end up like Lil Nas X, walking down the street in drawers and boots, attacking police officers. But like I say, it's all a mindset. And once you realize, like, this shit a mindset, it's all in your head. It's in your mind. You'll realize how easy it is to stay focused and disciplined. And like when temptation comes, you'll be like, oh, that's just the devil. It's a demon. Move along. Get out my way. You'll move them out the way. That's all it really is. It's a spiritual battle we're going through. And unfortunately, the spiritual battle end up on the physical realm for some people. They let the spirit get to them so much where they crash out and end up doing something crazy. Like a mass shooting, stabbing somebody, robbing somebody, Or they might even have bad luck. They might end up in a deadly car crash, or a stray bullet might hit them. Because their vibration is so low, they didn't put God first. I really do believe in God and Christ. And if you read the Bible every day, just a chapter or two. I read the whole Bible, and each day I still read like a chapter or two. One chapter or 2 chapters or whatever. In the book of Matthew, book of Corinthians, Revelation, whatever you want to read. I say just read a chapter or 2 each day. And live by God's commandments. If you don't know the commandments, look it up. Look up the 10 commandments. And if you live by that, remain pure. Now, if you fall, get back up. Try again. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. It took me a while to figure this out. And I'm 31. Took me a while. But now I'm starting to figure out, like, all this is mental. And like, once you have your mind made up, like, I'm serving God. Like, I'm following God's path. Because obviously nothing else ain't working. You see people following society, look what's happening. The blind leading the blind. That's why most people are struggling, broke, crashing out, depressed. Because they're following each other. They're not following God. They're not opening their Bible. And I say open that Bible every day. Not on those Sundays, only when church. Like, no. I don't go to church. But I'm praying, I'm reading the Bible every day. And I feel like that's greater than going to church, because you're building a personal relationship with God in Christ. When you go to church, a pastor is telling you, like, do this, do that. And when you can just look it up yourself, read the word yourself every single day. Get on one knee every single day. Be thankful that God woke you up every single day. That's how I think. It's just better to build a personal relationship with God instead of building a relationship through a pastor with God. Because some of these pastors, look at what, T.D. Jakes, whatever. Don't you supposed to be a pastor? You doing weird things, getting accused of weird things. And there's several pastors, like, messing with somebody, woman, cheating on a woman, even doing homo activities, like, but it's not my place to judge. Only God can judge. But I'm just saying, like, it's better to build a personal relationship. That's all I'm saying. Because some of these pastors are not right. And they preaching the word and they doing strange things behind closed doors. And that's why I don't like. You can't be preaching the word, but at the same time, getting your cheeks clapped. Cheating on your wife and getting your cheeks clapped. Like, come on. Come on now. And that just goes to show you, like, even pastors, they battling spiritual demons. All this is spiritual. And if you can get that in your mind, the world is yours. Don't be confused and thrown off by the flesh. I know these women look good. I know they thick. But start paying attention to their spirit. Their spiritual currency. Are they rich? Are they wealthy spiritually? Somebody looking good, all that, that's a bonus. For example, a thick woman, nice body, nice shape, pretty face, That's a bonus if she have a good spirit. But if she got a nice face, pretty, all that, but her spirit all screwed up, bad attitude, rude, masculine, like, you don't want them problems. Because they equal toxic. You do not want toxic in your life. It's vice versa. That's for the women if you watching. If he probably like 6'3", 6'4", in shape, you know, what y'all want, whatever y'all like physically, but he bought crazy, physically violent towards you, emotionally unbalanced, a cheater and all that, it's not worth it. We got to start looking at people spiritually. Look at their soul, their personality. But unfortunately, that's another thing. People don't have a personality because they stuck so much on social media, the phone. They going by what they see on the media instead of going by God's word. Because God created all this, heaven and earth, male and female. God know all. But now we live in a world where people, this new generation, they think they know it all. They think they know more than God. Like God created all this. No, God know it all. So it's a good idea to open the Bible, or if you don't like reading, start praying to God. Because those who know it all, God in Christ, that's who know your passion, your purpose, what you are meant to do. Everybody wasn't meant to follow a trend, to copy each other. Like, no. You probably was meant to be the trend. That's why we have some celebrities as famous and popular. For example, like the Michael Jackson, the Left Eyes, the Aaliyah, Beyonce's. They big because they focused on a passion that God gave them. They found their purpose and passion very young, and they've been focusing on it. Unfortunately, a few of them passed away, but that's why they were so big, because they didn't copy the world. They was locked in on their own passion, their own purpose, and they did it with intensity. You got to wake up and build spiritual discernment, because that's all this world really is. You can really create your own reality if you just stop following what the world do. That's why it's only 2 to 3% of rich people in the world, because the rest, 95, 97, they get caught up. And I understand it's a lot of temptation. It's so easy to just get caught up in the world where you just get off work, pop open a beer, and just drink your rest of your day and night away. And I didn't try to like hit the gym or read the Bible or read a book or, get out in nature or invest in crypto. They ain't trying to do that. Nobody ain't doing that. Because it's a little bit harder. It's just easier to be content, complacent. Or you can even say lazy. You got to really want it. You got to be hungry. And to me, I feel like inflation should make you hungry, like with the prices going up, but it look like it's doing the opposite. It making people crash out. People in desperation mode instead of hunger mode, in a good way. Like, you should want to do better, elevate, try to attract all type of blessing into your life. But I really do feel like 95% of people think everything is about the flesh. They putting the flesh first. They putting materialistic things first. They putting the money, the clothes. They putting all that first and forgetting about the spirit, that person's soul. That's what really matters. And I really do believe if you take care of yourself, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, all that, God will take care of you and you won't have to worry about a damn thing. You'll be financially free. You can travel whenever you want to because you will find your purpose. but then tapping in spiritually. It's spirit first, y'all. Spirit first, not the flesh. And if you want to make it in this crazy economy, in this crazy world, lead by the spirit, not the flesh. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.